So, Fred Carson, wear this ring as a symbol of the Herculean powers with which you are endowed. As long as you wear it, you will be the strongest human on earth. You will be impervious. And now, in the name of humanity and justice, go forth into the world.
Thus was Fred Carson, the Wonder Man, endowed with supernatural strength, and pledged to be forever the champion of the oppressed, defender of the weak, and relentless foe of all that is evil and unjust. He is known to the world as Fred Carson, a timid radio engineer and inventor. Now, look here, Carson. Ever since you returned from Tibet, you've been doing great things in your department. But I want you to stay there. I have no time to listen to your goofy ideas.
But it's a new type of television apparatus. It's so small you can carry it on your belt. Here, I've made a model of it.
What? Say, that's not a bad idea. It would be good for field operations.
Hello, Dad. I just dropped in to tell you that...
Go away, Brenda. I'm very busy. See me later.
Come on now, darling. Don't be angry with me. I only need about $2,000.
What? Are you crazy? Why don't you do something else besides spending my money?
I am. I joined the Red Cross. I'm sailing for Tartonia tomorrow as a first-class nurse.
What? What? No, there's a civil war there. You'll be killed. Looks like the boss is going to have a tantrum. I'd better get out of the room. Hey, Carson, don't leave me. I've got an idea. Come back here. I want to introduce you to my daughter.
How uninteresting.
Fred Carson, it's my daughter Brenda. You're going to accompany her to Tartonia.
I refuse to be chaperoned by this inventor person.
I'm no nursemaid. I won't be chaperoned to a scatterbrained debutante.
Back in the radio room, Fred twirls the dials of his long-range televisor.
I've more important work than traipsing around after, hello, what's this?
Thousands of homeless refugees begging for food. The invading soldiers can be seen firing on the crowd. A few minutes later, Carson reappears in Hastings' office.
Mr. Hastings, I've changed my mind. I'll accept that offer.
Good, it'll be a swell chance for you to use your new transmitter.
I'm in a hurry. We're going by plane.
Well, what's the rush, Mr. Carson? Don't walk so fast. I can't keep up with you.
1 hour later, a powerful, low-winged monoplane points its nose eastward. And 12 hours later...
Well, there's the Red Cross base below us. I'll land and you can report for duty.
So you flew all the way from America?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Ratty! What are you doing here? I thought you were in Florida!
Brenda! Oh, I was bored, so I came here to watch the fun. Who's this?
By the way, I want you to meet my chaperone, Fred Carson. My fiancé, Reggie Burrold.
Glad to meet you. You're Playboy Barreled, aren't you?
Look here, I don't like the way you said that.
I'm sorry.
Suddenly, a radio operator dashes into the tent, shouting,
"Oh, get ready to evacuate the base! Enemy planes are coming! Hurry!"
Out of the south comes the droning, bombing plane. In a few minutes, the hospital base is evacuated. 3 persons remain.
Come on, Brenda, we must get out of here. I don't want to be killed.
The plane! Let's get into the plane!
But there's only room for 2, so Brenda and you take the plane.
Thank you so much, Mr. Carson. I hope you'll be all right.
Oh, he'll be okay. Come on, Brenda. So long, sucker.
A few minutes later, the plane roars into the air. Alone in the deserted field, a transformation takes place. Fred Carson removes his outer garments and becomes the Wonder Man, mightiest human on Earth. The Wonder Man awaits the coming of the insurgent bomber. Bomb hospitals, will you? I'm going to teach you a lesson. The plane swoops low and releases a deadly bomb. With uncanny accuracy, the Wonder Man leaps into the air, catching the bomb as he would a mere baseball, and back on the ground performs an amazing feat, hurling the bomb 1,000 feet into the air, smashing the plane to smithereens. Now to get the refugees safely back to the border. In a bound, he is off toward the battlefields, covering hundreds of yards with each bound. Teeming with wailing mothers and groaning invalids, a refugee truck lies stranded in the mire.
Look! A man in red! Great Caesar! He's lifted it out single-handed!
Take the roadway northward. There's a hospital base there.
But who are you? He didn't even answer me, just ran off. Ran? Say, he's flying through the air with each leap.
Behind a group of rocks, hidden from view, the Wonder Man talks briefly into his invention, the tiny radio transmitter. Now it's time to test my special telephone. Hello? Hello! Red Cross base is now safe. Send nurses back. At Rebel headquarters.
General Attila! I have 2 American prisoners here. We brought their plane down.
Bring them in. Reggie Barold and Nora, Brenda Hastings enter. You can't do this, we're Americans. Very funny. General Attila can do anything. Look here, General, I'm a wealthy man. If you free us, I'll give you any amount you ask. I'll accept. Only I'll keep both you and the money. Take them away, Sergeant.
Get going, you!
Meanwhile, outside the building in which Attila has his headquarters, the war-weary people clamor for food. Food! We don't want war! Give us food! Food! Mingling in the throng is the Wonder Man. I thought you people were winning the war. No one wins in the war. All the food is used for soldiers. I think it's about time someone stopped this horror. Where's General Attila's office?
There, but it's heavily guarded.
Wonder Man crouches for a spring, and before the startled eyes of the crowd, with a resounding crash, Wonder Man is through the wall of Attila's office. Pardon my unusual entry. Who's this? Who are you? Guard, help! A guard answers the call. Calmly, the Wonder Man seizes the man's rifle and snaps it in half. Holy, the bullets don't kill him! Lifting the frightened soldier, Wonder Man throws him bodily through the door. And now, Attila, I'm gonna stop your little war. Where's your ammunition works? At the end of town, in the prison. There's a little love tap to put you to sleep till I get back. In easy strides, the Wonder Man leaps from rooftop to rooftop, bridging gaps 500 feet wide. At the arsenal, his approach is noted. Guns are trained on him. Fire! Leaping forward, throwing back shells, Wonder Man reaches the guns. His steel muscles bulge as he lifts a tremendous siege gun from its emplacement. Frightened, the soldiers flee as Wonder Man continues the wreckage. Cannon after cannon comes crashing to earth. They should hold them for a while, now to release prisoners and dole out food. The dungeons below the arsenal are crowded with prisoners. Among them are Brenda! Who edited this thing? Brenda and Reggie. Oh, what will we do, Nora? We must get out of here.
Stop whimpering, Reggie. I'll use this gun on the guard. Shh, here he comes.
As the guard passes,
Put your hands up! Let us out of here!
instead, a hand seizes the gun and crushes it in its grip. The Wonder Man reveals himself. Who are you?
He's wearing a mask. It hides half his face.
Don't ask questions, just get away from those bars. With barely a strain on his wondrous muscles, Wonder Man pulls out the bars. In a few seconds, all the prisoners are free.
Oh, Reggie. Even with that mask, he is so handsome.
You, young lady, get all the women and prepare to dole out food to people. You, Reggie, come with me. But I'll help! Once again, Wonder Man is off, leaping from building to building. Let me go! I'm afraid I'll fall! On the roof of the granary. You go down to the streets and keep the crowd orderly while I get food. But there's so many of them! Go down or I'll throw you down, you coward! People's lives are at stake. Okay. But Reggie's attempts prove futile. The crowd is in a state of chaos. Guess I'll have to take a hand myself. Endowed with mighty lungs, the Wonder Man bellows above the tremendous roar of the crowd. If you all line up in an orderly fashion, everybody will be fed. Cowed by the astonishing feat, the crowd quiets down and forms a queue. Meanwhile, in the vaults below, Wonder Man goes into action. Get away from that vault! Wonder Man throws the soldiers out of his way like so many little toy objects. With no apparent effort, the Wonder Man rips through the steel doors. The Wonder Man carries food to the people. What a waiter I would make. Case after case of food is carried outside to the cheering throngs.
Hooray! Food! Thank heaven!
Personally, Wonder Man aids in its distribution. Here, give your baby the milk.
God bless you, sir.
Towards nightfall, as the crowd is gradually dispersed.
Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm going to faint.
Here now, you did very bravely, Miss Hastings.
Thank you. You really are a Wonder Man.
Oh, poor kid. She fainted from exhaustion. She's very pretty. Too bad we're worlds apart. Tenderly, the Wonder Man kisses the unconscious girl. And now I must find Reggie. Reggie is found in a doorway where he ran to escape the crowd. What happened? Get up and take Brenda home. You'll find many vacant planes on the field. In a little while, Reggie, still dumbfounded, takes off and heads to the hospital base. I've one more visit to make. With a great leap, he again finds the office of General Attila.
We'll stir up the people again. I'll start another war.
Uh-oh, I've come just in time. I beg to differ with you, General.
It's no use. Bullets don't penetrate his skin.
And as for you, General, here's something you'll wear for the rest of your life. The Wonder Man stamps an indelible impression on him with his ring. If you ever feel like starting trouble again, just look at yourself in the mirror and remember me. Wonder Man leaps from the building and off into the night. I'm gonna try my radio now. Hello? Hello? New York? This is Fred Carson reporting. The war has ended at last. His clothes over his Wonder Man suit, he is once again plain Fred Carson. In the office of Donald Hastings. Say, Carson's gadget worked after all. Great work. With his new invention, we'll scoop every radio news service in the world. A few days later, oh, come on, Carson arrives in the office of his chief. Hey, boss, how's your daughter? I got lost in Tartonia, I guess. Oh, she's okay. Thanks to Reggie, who saved her life. Told me all about it. What, he did? How nice.
Fred, that gadget of yours worked great. Oh, and by the way, who is this mighty Wonder Man that everyone's talking about?
One's a man. Never heard of him. Howdy, boys and girls. How would you like to own a real Wonder Man ring, just like the one given me by the old yogi, which makes me powerful and enables me to accomplish astounding feats? Well, I've personally arranged to get them to you absolutely free. Just turn to page 44 for full particulars.
Another action-filled Wonder Man adventure next. Wait.
Page 144? Holy cow!
1,000 prizes given away free. I'm sure all of you enjoyed the daring and exciting exploits of the Wonder Man. Well, don't fail to see more of his amazing feats in the next issue of Wonder Comics. Getting back to the prizes, how would you boys and girls like to win a handsome Wonder Man ring? The ring is exactly like the ring Wonder Man wears. Here's how you get one. Simply write a letter telling us how you like Wonder Comics, as we will give away 1,000 Wonder Man rings to only the first 1,000 best letters. Don't fail to read the next issue of Wonder Comics starring Wonder Man. Wow!
That is a lot of hype for a character who only appeared one time. You see me after the credits. Fox Features was building Wonder Man up to be their breakout star, their flagship character. They enlisted the aid of Will Eisner, a genuine legend of Golden Age comics, and asked him to create the next Superman. Unfortunately, seems like he did too good a job, at least according to National Comics, you know them better as DC, who sent the lawyers around, and thus, Wonder Man, the headline for their entire comics line, only appeared one time.
Issue 2 of Wonder Comics was anchored by Yarko the Great, so a character marginally resembling Superman was replaced by a blatant ripoff of Mandrake the Magician.
We'll talk about DC's problem with Marvel's Wonder Man some other time. Man, DC hates the name Wonder Man.